Twitch's terms of service. This is one thing that nobody understands, from Twitch streamers to Twitch viewers, and anytime anybody says they understand it, they are lying. Blah, 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 blah. Follow me on Twitch. I'll see you there. We're gonna go in the most commonly asked question about what is and isn't Twitch TOS, and we're gonna find out exactly what the we can say. Can I say that on YouTube? Now, I love the idea of this video going into what can and can't be said on Twitch. If you like this video and you want me to do another video like this for YouTube, I'll do that too. That one might be a little bit harder because it's on YouTube, but we'll figure it out. That's my problem, not yours, right? And thank you everybody who came over from the Twitch gang. Type Dumpy in the chat. Let's go ahead and take a look at the top searches for what is and isn't Twitch terms of service. So first thing, let's just type in Twitch terms of service and let's see what happens. First thing up, you guys want to know what words we can and cannot use, whether or not alcohol, clothing, gambling is okay. We all know that music is a mess on Twitch. From DMCA to copyright claims to false copyright claims to muted VODs, giveaways, and harassment. And it looks like way too many of you want to know about feet. Okay, so let's find out what Twitch terms of service states as what words we can and cannot use on Twitch. Is this gonna get me banned on YouTube? I actually looked into a lot of things and I can't really say all the words that are terms of service on Twitch, because not only does Twitch not exactly give you a direct guideline of like, here's what you can and can't do. It's more about like around and find out. Looking into this, it's actually super vague on what is and isn't allowed on Twitch terms of service. I've been reading through the actual community guidelines and I gotta tell you, huge pain in the ass. I see why this video needs to be made. So I'm gonna do my best to do a long story short here, since we don't have just a specific list of words we can or cannot say, other than I guess we can't say kick the baby.
Don't kick the goddamn baby.
I don't know. Or simp. That's a joke. Actually, simp is not TOS. They revoked that. That's not a thing anymore. You can definitely say simp. Imagine giving a word like simp that doesn't have any power. So basically, the community guidelines state that you can't break the law. Obviously, you can't be committing crimes live on stream. Any sort of evasion of suspension, which is basically like streaming even though you're suspended on the platform. Any sort of self-destructive behavior. Please don't do this. I don't know why anyone would want to do this live on Twitch, but hey, it's TOS. Don't. Any sort of violence or threats, including swatting, can actually get your account banned. Also, it is super important. I think most streamers or content creators already know this, but if you are streaming on Twitch, it is extremely important to have methods in place so that when you are being harassed or hate rated or botted or targeted by a community or other streamers, which apparently is happening now. And I don't want to guide any hate towards Twitch or any sort of responsibility towards them.
With great power comes great responsibility.
At the end of the day, it's up to us to have measures in place in case something horrible like this does happen to us or to you. Any sort of hateful content and harassment is actually not allowed on the platform unless you're like a partner and you make the platform a lot of money or something. And despite what everybody believes, whenever we've had any sort of hate or harassment from somebody on Twitch, instead of banning the person, me and my community usually do file reports through Twitch and let them know that it happened live, that they were harassing me or my community, if they spread hate speech, anything like that. And 9 times out of 10, that account gets banned within the next 20 minutes on Twitch. And of course, I can only speak for myself. Let me know if you've had a similar experience on Twitch or if you've had harassment gone way too far. Now, this one is actually extremely important. Any unauthorized sharing of private information. Now, basically what that means, if you are to dox somebody, give away their personal information, which does include a name, address, phone number, anything like that, even age is specifically prohibited from being talked about on Twitch. Any sort of impersonation, they have a zero tolerance for on Twitch.
Identity theft is not a joke, Jim.
Which is kind of funny because content creation is all about stealing everybody else's content. This is what I really wanted to get into. I got really excited reading this one because it's account usernames and display names. And basically getting into it, the only thing that it says is as long as the account usernames and the display names follow what can and can't be said on Twitch, they're allowed. Which means if you ever see a Twitch name in your channel and you're like, oh man, I don't know if I can say that. If that account is made on Twitch, according to Twitch, it follows the guidelines of TOS. So if they can make the account, we can say it. Despite what everybody believes, nudity, pornography, and other sexual content is not allowed on the platform. And this includes emotes. If you have an emote that says twerk in the name, even if the emote itself isn't sexually suggestive, they will remove your emote because of the name twerk. So just don't put twerk in your emote. I had to change the name of my emote from twerk. I had to change it to dumpy. It was a whole process. Obviously, any sort of extreme violence, gore, or other obscene conduct is not allowed. This includes watching horror movies or horror video games. You do have to be very careful with what you play and watch on your channel if your channel isn't 18 plus. Intellectual property rights. And now, long story short, what this means is anytime we're stealing content or even doing reactionary content, we have to be careful that the original owner of the content is okay with what you're saying. Additional gaming content guidelines. The biggest takeaway from this is any sort of cheating is a frowned upon offense and can actually get you banned from Twitch if you're caught cheating live. And then also doing any sort of closed alphas, betas, or pre-release. So if you like steal a game from GameStop and then you play it like 24 hours before the game comes out, you can actually get your Twitch account banned for that. And one thing that I think is super important that so many people don't take into consideration is off-service conduct. I want to go into this a little bit deeper than just what it says here. Basically, what this means is if you're harassing other streamers or other people on other platforms, like let's say TikTok, Twitter, or Instagram, and you're actually posting hate speech or threats or violence, can actually get your account banned on Twitch. You have to be very careful what you are posting on other platforms, because a lot of people see streamers who maybe don't have the biggest following on Twitch. So many people question, like, how were they even partnered? A lot of the times that boils down to having big social media presence. For example, right now shooting this video, I think I have less than 200 subscribers on YouTube. But if you go over and you look at my TikTok, I have like 22,000 followers on TikTok. But then you go and look at my Instagram and I have like 6 followers or something. A lot of the times content creation and Twitch streaming, it's so much more than the numbers. It's so much more than just your average on Twitch. And so many people don't look into that. Alcohol on Twitch. I did quite a bit of digging, but this pretty much summed it up. You are allowed to drink alcohol and consume alcohol on stream. Of course, permitted that you are 18 plus or 21 plus, depending on where you live. The biggest thing, you are not allowed to be intoxicated on stream. So do with that what you will. You're just not allowed to be belligerently under the influence. This is another one with any sort of vaping or smoking or doing drugs on stream. Although you are allowed to do those things on stream, even though it is acceptable on Twitch under their terms of service, if you are doing any sort of promotional ad content, or if you're doing any sort of content on other social media platforms, you do have to be very careful. Just because it's okay through Twitch's terms of service doesn't mean necessarily that that clip is going to be okay on TikTok's terms of service or other platforms. You have to be very careful about what you're posting. Any sort of content that is using any sort of vaping, smoking, or alcohol on their content is actually going to be hidden from recommended and for you pages. So if that's you, I'd be careful what you are posting. It looks like it can actually get your content pulled from recommended pages. They can even take away ads or pull your revenue from your ad content. In extreme cases, you could actually lose your sponsorship. How do I explain this? You guys are really gonna make me Google search this? I'm dying. I can't believe I actually had to search this. I hate you guys so much. Can you get banned from Twitch for showing bare feet? Well, it's from Reddit. We know whatever information we're about to get is absolutely 100%, without a doubt, hilarious. I don't know why all of you guys want to know if you can show feet on Twitch. It's absolutely okay. There's nothing wrong with that, you fucking weirdos. But what is not okay is the unnecessary glorification and sexualization of any content creator or streamer on any platform, including Twitch. It seems like the reason all of you are Googling, is it okay to show my feet on Twitch, is that recently Twitch put into place measures in the Twitch terms of service or the guidelines. It basically eliminates anything being requested from the streamer or the content creator that goes against the original guideline, including nudity, which does include, in this case, requesting feet pics. I'm judging you guys. Who goes into someone's channel and requests to see their feet? And this is where gambling comes in as well. On Twitch, you are able to use gambling bots for a fake currency, but you aren't able to do any sort of gambling that does include real money on Twitch, including bets, believe it or not. And this becomes even more relevant when it comes to sponsored content. Not only did I not shoot an ending to this video, I also never once mentioned giveaways. The confusing part is why so many of you are Googling if giveaways are okay on Twitch. They're fine. You're allowed to do giveaways. The problem is promoting giveaways doesn't exactly bring in genuine viewers. A lot of the times those viewers are there to win free shit. So anyway, now to promote my giveaway. Monday the 25th, we're gonna be doing a big event for Retro Night, and I'll be giving away this. And remember, have a good day. Oh, I paid for it, but they reimbursed me. I didn't, they paid for it. They paid for it, chat. I'm a real person now. Well, I'm doing bad here. This is not how this conversation was supposed to go better between us. You and I.